Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Christianthology family? I got something in my throat, bro. Like, I don't want to go for some reason. It is what it is. But I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw a video of a guy saying that women above 30 can't get a good man as they used to in their 20s. Let's get straight to the video. Let's see if he's lying or is he just telling the truth. Let's get straight to the video. I don't know. Let's go. I think it can happen.
Perspective, right? Sometimes it's like we try to look ahead of things, right? So let's say if I'm investing into you and we're together, we're not. But let's just say if I'm investing into you and we're together, by investing I mean, financially, emotionally, and time. And I'm like, okay, cool. I see that maybe your biggest thing is that on the modeling career, maybe you get to 1 million followers, you start getting $5,000 to $10,000 gigs, maybe once a month, right? But after that, when you're 35, you can't model no more. So maybe I'm like, if I'm trying to put my time into you right now,
you can still
50
model,
years,
but the younger chicks are gonna beat you. It is what it is. But you have a high stock in the game because everybody knows your name now, and you can get better brand deals than someone that's maybe in the 20s because your name is more solidified. More people know you. Might have more followers than the younger chick, so you could probably make more money once you're 35, right?
60 years, 70 years, however long that we're going to last, and you're doing something for 10 years, that's actually destroying the relationship within us.
But it's fear because nothing is for certain. So
I'm gonna say this because I'll let y'all say this, right? And this is the reality about giving up and not giving up. And they're not going, this is not popular opinion, and I don't never start saying popular opinion. The difference with men, why men can't stick it out or cannot stick it out, because women have a shelf life. When they get to a certain part, when they get to a certain look, and
Didn't I say that?
And they do a certain thing, the shelf life ends. So while you're 20 to maybe 30, if you really take care of yourself, you will get to 35. You will have a nice 15-year run. But after that, you're looked at as the old woman in the club now, right? So that changes
That's
what
true.
you need to do.
But there's nothing wrong with being the old woman. But the old woman should be in the club. The old woman should be in the club because you should know better than someone that's 21 years old. You 40 years old, you should know what happens in the club. That man in the club ain't looking for a wife. They're looking for something to and scoot you over or look for a girlfriend that could do this but never put a ring on this finger. So please, if you're 40, you're still in the club, that's probably why you're single and you're in the club. Okay?
And take yourself off the market before your shelf life value is over. Because that's how us men look at it. Period.
I want to tear you off SO because this goes back to when I said that's why we need our security. I'm not even going to go there.
Okay,
we're going to
listen,
rewind the tapes and now
you can rewind the tapes, but I'm talking about based upon the giving up, and the not giving up.
Okay.
For me as a man, I am different because I consider myself a rider when it comes to my woman, right? I'll ride, she could get on my nerves, I pay bills, you run bills up, you do all this other type of wild stuff, right? You do it because us men, we already think we have to tolerate that. That's not gonna make me give up. I don't think that I'm gonna go to any other woman that's gonna know me and say, I don't wanna spend no money, I don't wanna have a good time, I don't wanna blow shit, I don't wanna do this. So we deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? That's not gonna make, that's not gonna make me give up though. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna make me give up as a man is if you're not straight up with me, and if you start coming out of character in ways that I never saw you come out of character before. If I met you and you was a wild woman and I decided to deal with it, then you'd be a wild woman. I'm dealing with a wild woman. But those type of things, when we get into a relationship and the woman starts to change, that's the thing that will make a man want to give up. I'm sorry, Des. Go ahead, Des.
No, I was just going to piggyback off of what you said, because I was going to say there are people in temporary relationships that are doing that are paying bills, that are like, just being there for the girl, acting like it's gonna last forever.
Mm-hmm. And the girl's portraying like she's gonna stick around.
But what would make you want to give up? If somebody was just paying your bills.
If anyone could do that.
But like, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Those are typically older men.
That's not true.
No, it's not that. No.
Hold on, calm down.
Maybe your age.
Let me go. Y'all can feel free to go ahead.
I think we should just end there.
Y'all could go.
They all got offended. We going like, what?
Yeah.
We got old dudes tricking.
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this. Personally, men who spend, there's two types of men, right, that spend money on women, right, for temporary relationships. We're gonna stick with the topic. And those two type of men that spend money on women.
One uses Viagra.
One uses Viagra, yep. And the other one is buying a bunch of you. So that's why. It's like, okay, you know what? I'll pay for her, and her, whatever. I got 4 of them. I'm paying to have 4
felt
females.
that. I received
I don't
that.
really, I don't care.
I received that. Do I give a fuck? No.
But this
You're
goes
nuts.
to
You're
this
serious.
goes to the shelf life that Esso was talking about.
Right.
Because sometimes the
We're
shelf,
aware we have
but the
that.
shelf life is not.
Pardon me. They're not aware.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's why I was saying.
But
like,
the
that's
shelf.
so-
Wait, hold on.
Y'all might be,
One
but
thing-
most of them act like they're not aware. I'm sorry, Rico.
One thing that Esso didn't mention about the shelf life is that the shelf life doesn't always have to be a long-term 10-year, 15-year thing. It could be one event. One event could ruin your shelf life for the remaining 7, 8 years you're supposed to have.
Something like what?
I'm just like, I don't know. Like,
You know,
it could be
Jada
like,
being out
Oh,
there,
no. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you out there,
being caught in the
like,
wrong
your
situation,
name is
the
floating in
wrong
the
people
market
seeing
now.
you,
With-
messing with the wrong dude,
Change
many
location.
things. Go
Move
ahead.
to Colombia. No, but
You can always get money there.
No, but honestly, that's why I say, this is again another topic, but that's why marriage needs to be the end goal for us. That's it. If I were you, I would give it a little bit more time of having fun and having these temporary relationships. But girl, like he's telling us, our shelf life, it's not a long thing. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually you're gonna probably meet someone and they're gonna express to you that they really care about you, like you, and you probably need to try to take it to the next level with that person because
But, I mean, I want to fall into that. Like, I don't
Eventually.
want to
Yeah.
look for it and be like, oh, this is what I want. Like, I want to meet somebody that I'm like, oh, I should probably change for him.
Right.
Like,
But
not.
what would make you want to give up on somebody though? Like, I understand.
I wouldn't say you should necessarily wait until someone tells you, hey, ma'am, you need to change. You should be ready. You should have already changed. You should be God-fearing. You going to church, you reading your Bible, you not opening your legs for strangers. You close your legs, you know? You're not going out to the clubs, you're not smoking weed, you're not doing all this stuff, you're not getting drunk. You're ready for a relationship. You shouldn't wait for a man to find you when you're going through all these issues. Now a man has to come in and try to help you out. That's not how it works. You have to be ready for a man because the man has to find you. If you're not ready and he sees you and you're not what he wants, he's going to move on to someone else. Because you're getting high, you're getting drunk, you're going to the club, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., you're still outside at the club. All your friends, they hoes, they sleeping around, but they're still your friends because you love them. But you don't really love them, you just love them because they give you that lifestyle. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
All the things that would drag y'all up, not drag y'all, bring y'all to somebody, right? But what's the thing that once you have them, because she already expressed, she's not looking for permanent, which I totally respect.
No, I am looking for
she is
permanent,
looking
but I
for-
find
she's not
myself,
looking for-
yeah.
But you find yourself what?
like in a situation.
Okay, my bad. She's looking for permanent, but she finds herself in these situations. That's straight up forward. I'm cool with that. She says, you know what I'm saying? I'm maxing out. I'm giving him everything. I'm arguing. I'm fighting. I'm having sex. I'm getting money. After he drains me, I know it's over. Okay? I'm here. I like this dude, but you know what? I have to walk away. I have to give up on this man.
So with me personally, I mean, like Maria said, that I'm guarded. I feel like I am guarded, but it's not because of personal experiences. It's because of things I've seen in other relationships. Like
Okay.
people, like, you know, I've experienced being the side bitch before and getting more than even the main girl was getting, and him being more honest with me, and
That
just
happened.
like, you know, just having people in my messages with a girlfriend all on their page, like everything, and it's just. It's traumatizing. So it's like
It
being in
is.
that position, you see, and like even some of my friends, like they're going through hell right now and like losing themselves. So I don't want to be.
You would give up if
in
you were
that right
those
now.
friends, is what I'm saying. So seeing those things.
So I'm giving up. I'm like, no, like I just
So you're
can't.
giving up before you even start the relationship. You meet a guy that you like. I already feel like you're not gonna be that guy. You're gonna be in somebody else's DM. You're gonna be talking, but you're gonna get a side chick. So I'm not gonna give you all of myself. I'm just gonna rock out for right now, and then when
Until
I see
you prove
anything,
that,
I'm giving
like,
up.
yeah, if
until
it's
we get close
real,
enough, right? And
Yeah, like if it's real, you're not gonna have those doubts about it. Like
Because
you're
of the
gonna be
man.
like, I should stay. I mean, I'm 24 years old.
Okay.
Honestly, so it's like I'm not looking to just be like.
That even with a man, with us men, to be honest, it's hard for a man to give up on a pretty female, period. He has to find out dirt on her
Fact.
to give her up.
And we go
I don't-
search for it.
I don't
Digging.
care. I don't give a fuck if he walks out the house and I tell Rico, oh my God, she's getting on my nerves every day. I can't deal with it. And she looks good. I'm not giving up on her. She has to do something cruddy or whatever
women know that, though.
to make me
I know-
want to give up on her. A mere fight arguing, a fist fight, she punched me. None of that's making me give up
And
on
we
her.
know that.
I'll be out on that.
You ain't gonna be out.
I can't listen because like
You ain't gonna be
That's
out.
going nowhere.
right now,
They like, love that. You're like, oh, she's
right
strong.
now I got a lot to lose, and I'm not playing that
Get
deep.
out of here.
We have high toleration.
Definitely.
Okay, so we're not talking. We didn't get a chance to talk about us. We talking about y'all. But as men, we have high toleration for women we like.
I think it depends
Go ahead.
on what you're tolerating. Because women are known to tolerate cheating. Men cannot. You guys do not tolerate the same
I
cheating.
never mentioned cheating though.
Sorry.
If you notice, cheating never came out my mouth, boo. I said argument, fist fight.
But cheating is part of a relationship.
But yeah, but
yes.
I didn't say that
From
I
the
would
men's
tolerate
point-
that.
from the
From
men's
a
point of
man's
view,
point of
and
view, we're
now-
not tolerating
and
that.
now-
That's a give up.
Exactly. You guys don't tolerate that.
She cheating
exactly.
on me. I don't give a what she look like. This, or
You guys don't
that is a
tolerate.
give up.
I don't want to say this, but the woman on the right here with the stuff in her nose, I don't know what that is in your nose, ma'am. You could just tell this woman is a little bit, well, she been around the block a little bit, you know? You could just tell. You could just tell. Some people's spirit just give it up. This woman is not changed. She's still living a lifestyle, or she wants to come out the lifestyle, but she still looks like the lifestyle. The lifestyle that I'm talking about is the woman that's promiscuous, the woman that's sleeping around, has the legs open for any man. That's what she looks like. It's written all over her face. I can smell the stench on her. Let's be honest. If you can't see it, you don't have discernment from God. That's all I could tell you. You don't have discernment from God. Because God, if you ask God for wisdom, He's gonna give you wisdom. Hey, this woman, she's not the right one for you. The spirit coming out of her is not a good spirit. So avoid her, you know?
My guy.
And that's what I'm saying. Like women, a lot of us, most of us experience cheating in a very long-term relationship. A person you could completely be in love with, a person you can completely be everything with, someone you've been with for 10 years.
wish I knew why we take them back.
Yeah, you didn't watch our last show. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like women experience cheating, and we're known to tolerate it and bypass it, and men are not. And that is a big part of today's relationships. A lot of men are known to cheat. It's just part of it. And it's like you guys are asking us like, hey, I'm gonna give you this, and this, but you have to tolerate this, and this.
I mean, but we get to do certain things that y'all don't get to do. Men's cheating gets tolerated. It's 21-1 out here. It happens. Okay? When women get tricked
That's
on,
our fault.
wait, talking about when women get tricked on by herds. When women get tricked on by herds and they go get Dior bags and all that stuff, we don't get that stuff. What we get as men, we get to have vagina.
Yeah.
That's our gift. As men, we get to stand up and pee, and we get to have vagina. That's the gift that God gave us. Y'all can't hate on that. Y'all got gifts. Y'all get to look good. People want to see women. Women look at women. Oh, y'all look good. Men look at women. Oh, y'all look good. We don't get that shit. We don't get the compliments. We don't get the compliments. We don't get the trips. We don't get the tricking. And if you do,
Y'all heard what she said. I've been looking at guys like, I can't wait to have you in my guts. That's what she said. As I said before, 2 minutes ago, the stench is all written all over her. She gets around. She just admitted it right there. I be looking at guys like, ooh, what's your name? Like a woman should be going around looking like, ooh, what's your name? Oh, you want my number? Nah, bruh. You don't want a woman like that. You don't.
it's a problem, okay? Because I got tricked on and she act like it was a problem.
No, I didn't act like it was a problem. I just punched your ass on
I got
it.
tricked on, and my friend who calls me her bro, oh, this is my bro now, said it's a problem because I got tricked on.
No, because you lied and said that.
So I never lied. What I said was, y'all are getting tricked on and y'all don't have sex and they don't want to have sex. I got tricked on and I was already having sex is what happened.
When we asked you, can we do a segment where we go back to the moment and then come back because he said,
We're not gonna go-
Let's just stay on topic.
We're not going to go on a segment with Jada
fine.
because we know how Jada feels, okay?
fine.
But as men, that's what we get. We get to have that, right? So while y'all are hating and saying, oh, well, you get to have sex and all that, we don't get to hate on what y'all get to have. So if I'm having sex and it's 21-1, you can't just tell me, okay, well, y'all have sex and y'all are doing this, because I can come back and say different things to you.
All
What's
this
the difference?
cheating.
You basically tell me that you max out and then you bounce.
Correct.
And y'all basically telling me that, men ain't shit, right? Or they're F-boys, shout out E-News, right? And they're F-boys, so they're temporary. But what I want to know is, what do you want in a man? And what's going to make you commit to the man, or commit, not to the man, to the relationship?
And not give up.
And not give up. Like, what does it take for you to, because you already did it, you do it.
I don't recommend it though.
Okay.
I don't recommend it.
All right,
So why do you keep
And I'm gonna
doing
tell
it?
I said I'm doing it again. I said this is what I done. This is what I did. I'm not telling you this is what I'm doing now.
Okay, so she changed it. She said she did that.
Yes.
She's not.
Yes.
She's
Not
with
worth
them.
it.
Yes, it's not.
She's with them. I
Yes.
told y'all came together, and I knew that. already.
Drove in the same car and everything.
I
But let
knew.
me tell you
I
something.
could tell.
But let me tell you something. Maxing out, I lose so much more than that person does. I lose so much more energy, tears, everything. I'm sorry. I lose so much more everything than the other person does.
Baby, a man shouldn't put you through all that. Like, let's be honest, a man shouldn't make a woman cry all the time. Yes, tough conversation. A woman is gonna be crying. It's gonna tear up a little bit because men, we say what we feel. We say what comes out of our head. Like, we just gonna put it out there. A woman has to think about it. Oh, let me make this soft so that it doesn't offend nobody. A man, sometimes we're not like that. At least in the beginning stage of the relationship, we're not like that. We want to get everything out. But as we mature, we speak a little bit more softly to our woman, right? Let's be honest, right? But a man shouldn't make a woman cry all the time. I don't feel comfortable doing that. You shouldn't make a woman cry all the time, in my opinion. You shouldn't. Only during tough conversations. Not shouldn't be a weekly thing, in my opinion. That's a toxic man. And you're still with that man because you love toxic relationships. Because if you wanted a good man, you would change your lifestyle and you would attract a good man. The way you look is going to attract scammers, rappers, all those type of people. Those people are not generally good because if you promote a certain lifestyle, you're probably going to be living that lifestyle. Okay, let's get back to the video.
When I max out. When a man, you're obviously they stick around and they're always gonna come back and they're always gonna try to sweet talk you with a bunch of shit, but they don't really ultimately change. Like in my perspective, they don't change
Did you
unless
change?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes, I did. But men don't change until they're a certain age. Like honestly, I haven't been in a situation with a person that has had the mentality that I need from a man that's younger than 35.
What is that mentality?
A person that's willing to, all right, I'm done fucking all these bitches now. Let me just like,
But
stick
it
to this
takes
one.
time for a man to do that,
And
though.
that
See, I
is
can't get with that.
pathetic.
But
What
it-
you said, I can't get.
it
That's
takes
that's
time for
why I
y'all-
find
it takes
myself.
Why do they change from being the way they
it takes
are?
time.
It's
Wait,
pathetic.
hold on.
What is there
We
out
talked
there?
about forgiveness and different things.
It's not pathetic. It's just what men do. Until a man finds Jesus Christ and lives his life for God, he's probably going to be sleeping around. Let's be honest, because that's the word thing to do. The word tells you, if you're a virgin, you suck, you're lame. You need to go around and sleep around, catch STDs, and make children out of wedlock. That's what the world tells you. But when you find Jesus Christ, he tells you, wait, build yourself up. Let me build you up. Let me get you ready. Then when you're ready, I'll open up the door and I'll give you a wife. He'll literally give you a wife when you're ready. He literally does. I'm telling you, I've seen this. God gives you a wife. People act like, oh, I just stumbled around on my wife. Nah, bro, not stumble. Or like, oh, I just looked around and I just talked to these women now and I found my wife. No, God gives you a wife. It might be you're working and someone just walks in to ask you a question and you guys hit it off and now she gives you her number and you guys go on a date and a few months later you guys get married. And you're like, what? Where does this woman come? Where does this woman come from? That's God. That's God. That's how God gives you a wife. That's how God gives you. He's not gonna you're not gonna sleep one day and then some stranger's gonna knock on your door like this. No. Hey, God sent me over. I'm your wife. Nah, it don't work like that, bro. You just gonna find her. You're gonna find her. You're gonna know, hey, this woman, this is my wife. All right.
Right, it takes time for y'all to come to where you need to be at for the man too.
Because
You're not
but
walking-
right, because it's
that.
like we're supposed to like be okay with cheating, right? So be okay with people
Can I
talking.
just say what I say from a standpoint of a man? That's all I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we have to stick out different things. You can't gauge what I'm sticking out and say, well, I'm tolerating that because I'm tolerating other things from you
Like what?
that would make me want to leave. Like what?
You sound a little zesty. You sound like is it Preach on Album and Free it's Album Preach. Yeah, Preach. he sound like Preach. He probably from Haiti too. But yeah. most men are going to cheat because most men don't believe in God, and most men don't really take God seriously or following Jesus Christ seriously. So most men are going to cheat women. Most men are going to cheat until they know Jesus Christ, they follow Jesus Christ, they obey Jesus Christ. They're scared of Jesus Christ. They're scared of God's wrath. They're scared of God lifting their hands upon them, because God has protected all of us that, we believe in Jesus Christ. He's protected all of us from certain things. So once God, hey, Satan, do whatever you want with him, because I'm done protecting him. He doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to obey me. Boom, do whatever you want. Most men are scared of that because your financial life sucks. Now your marriage is going to become terrible. Your kids hate you, all that thing, because God has protected you from all those. But when you leave God and you go do your own thing, that's when it happens. And most of these women on the podcast that I just saw, they don't look like they believe in Jesus Christ. So who are they attracting? Worldly men. Worldly men, what do they do? Worldly men, what do they do? They cheat around. They sleep around. They steal. They lie. Just like Satan, because they don't believe in God. You don't believe in God, you're working for Satan. Okay? If you guys enjoyed the video, kindly hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.